Yo,
Hello.
what it do, people?
I almost said good morning.
And, who decided to do this at 1 o'clock? Why can't we be at noon or something?
I don't know. Whose idea was that?
Probably yours. Well, when you open back up again, we gotta start doing like noon because I work out around this time normally.
You still work out?
And I'm talking about once I start going back to the gym, whenever that happens.
Oh.
Heck yeah, you gonna move this to like 1 to 12 o'clock or pre-tape it. I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Alrighty, so how y'all doing? Y'all please come on and share as much as you can. As we all maximize Mondays. We started this because we needed something on Mondays, right? That was the thing.
Mm-hmm. A whole almost year ago, which is crazy.
Because it wasn't supposed to last, right?
No, it was not.
Well, we'll do this short term until COVID goes away. And guess what? It's still here.
We're still here.
It's still here. I remember all those people prophesying it's going to be gone by Passover and
yeah,
by Easter Sunday it'd be gone, and I heard somebody say by the end of May it'd be gone, and summertime be gone. And guess what?
Pushing back, huh?
Still here. All the prophecies is it's not going to be here long, and well, I guess it's here.
Hey, Deneen.
Hey, Deneen, what's up, y'all? Excuse me. Excuse my horses.
Everyone tuning in from. Where are you watching from?
What's wrong with this thing? Has your Facebook been acting up lately?
No.
I'm trying to share this on there. Okay. So y'all come on and share. We're going to talk about some cool topics this month.
Yeah.
This month, we are going to talk about maximizing your health.
Yay.
Oh boy. You're like, yay. Think about maximizing your health. You don't sound too jovial about that.
I'm starting right now. Maximizing my health.
You don't sound too happy about it.
No, I'm very excited about it.
Mm-hmm. That means we got to cut back on your sugars, and after I ate a little slice of pizza, but it was small.
No, there's no strings. No strings.
What's wrong with this
Thank
thing?
you. So Queen said that's a great topic.
Yeah. Well, she does have those school. She needs those school teacher glasses with the strings on them because
I'm losing my glasses all the time.
she's been getting a little bougie lately. So
what's that supposed to mean?
It just is. It is what it is. That's what
you
it
might
means.
leave it. Sister Joanne.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Y'all come on in so we can get started soon. How come this is not sharing to my page?
To your pastor page?
No, to my regular one. Like it keeps saying share the profile, but it's not showing up on the profile. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's funny. It was late. Okay. So, anywho, we're going to talk about maximizing your health today. Going to be an interesting subject. We'll look to have some experts on with us talking about your health. Not just our physical health, but our mental and emotional health also.
Yeah.
We're not leaving her alone.
Thanks, Sister Dana.
Whatever.
What you take it down for?
Because y'all don't know her behind the scenes. Y'all just get to. I'm playing this. You have your Leave Maya Alone team, and then you have my side. We're going to talk about mental health, emotional health, physical health, working out. We have some people come on and talk about exercise, nutrition, and a lot of people don't realize that your nutrition actually affects your mental health
Mm-hmm.
and your emotional health too. We usually don't associate how we feel with what we eat. So if you eat something and you start feeling a little off, your body's telling you something.
Yeah.
And those of us, you're 30 now, and well, you've been fragile.
Thanks for that reminder. Yes.
You've been fragile for some time now, but you're, you're gonna learn more and more that what you used to be able to eat, either you can no longer consume, or you eat in small quantities because your
You'll
body's
regret it
like
later.
nah, bruh, nah, sis.
Can't do this no more.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Like a
no,
lot.
that's so true. Like my grandmother had dementia,
Mhm.
and when she became dehydrated, that's when she would have more memory loss and whatnot too. So it's
Mhm.
amazing how, like you said, your gut can affect the other areas of your body.
Yeah, I was reading something about this guy who does brain health. He said that I can't remember the percentage, but it's a high percentage of your gut health affects your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a significant portion of what we consume and how it affects our emotions and our thought process and everything. It was high, and it was very staggering to know. It's like if you have a whole weekend where you eat trash,
Mm-hmm.
you feel horrible Sunday night. Your sleep, people don't
Yeah.
realize you actually sleep worse with a bad diet.
Wow.
If you eat better, you actually sleep better too. And so for instance, I'm just gonna say this because it's time, not because anything, but for Lent, I'm giving up meat. So you only eat meat. For Lent, the literal calendar is like 46 days, but it's actually 40 days of it because they give you Sundays off. Because
Okay.
Sundays are for celebration. So I've only eaten meat once a week for the past couple of weeks. And I'm like, the way I feel during the course of the week, I'm like, man, just eating like a vegetarian kind of thing. I'm like, you can feel the difference between eating meat every day versus only eating it once or twice a week. And it's got me sitting there thinking like, I might start doing like a bunch of meatless days during the week and maybe eat meat maybe twice a week, 2 or 3 times a week. Because I don't want to lose it now because,
Yeah.
I ain't trying,
It makes you feel more energized.
I feel more energized. But at first I was feeling lethargic. I was like, what is wrong with me? Because you can see your body's so used to eating the meat for protein and all that stuff that you start feeling crazy. Then you start using other means to get your zinc, your protein and stuff. It kind of starts balancing out after a while. Now, I can see why people are vegetarians, but I can't see it at the same time. I need a steak or something or a burger sometimes.
You gotta balance it out.
Chicken, yeah. So, but brain health and gut health are linked together. It's like when you drink those Baja Blasts and stuff and you that sugar high.
I've been doing better.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about that stuff, that kind of stuff this month. Fitness things, what you eat, how it affects your emotional moods. How your body starts changing over time as the older you get. Before you can eat like 4 slices of pizza and nothing. Now you eat one and your blood pressure's up.
4 slices, that's a lot.
You never could do that, really?
No.
Yo, when we was younger, I would get a whole pizza myself. I would eat 4 slices like in one sitting, then maybe eat the other ones later on for dinner or for the next day. But yeah, I would tear 4 slices up in a heartbeat when I was younger.
Big slices or like the little like Domino's slice?
No, like a regular size pizza, regular slice. When you go to order from like Domino's or somewhere. You're like, but we worked. I ran around a lot. Did a lot of, so it was easy for me. Thank you, Kevin. 6'6" easy, yo.
Oh my goodness.
Man, tear some pizza up, man.
That's a lot. No wonder you guys are sluggish.
No, but that's what I said when we were younger. I ain't doing that crap now. Please, heck no. Man, please. You get one good slice out of me now before something starts feeling weird. Well, that's because the gluten and stuff. But if I have a gluten-free pizza, I can
Mhm.
eat a little, consume more. But nah, it's getting old is something special.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely coming to that realization. Things are changing.
Yeah, and I think you feel better when you eat better. You have more energy. You have more spunk to you. Your attitude is
Mhm.
different. People don't realize, again, your attitude is affected by your what you eat too.
Yeah. Was that word hangry?
You're hangry,
Are
yeah.
you hangry?
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't get more. You don't eat, so it doesn't count for you. People like me that like to eat, but I'm hungry and I can't eat. I get hangry, angry, hungry. I'm angry because I'm hungry.
We don't want hangry Pasternak.
Well, but y'all don't see it though. But what y'all see is a little impatience. Like, all right, let me go eat.
But it's time to go.
Yeah, like today. All right, I'm hungry. Let's stop.
Mhm.
I could have kept going, but my stomach was talking to me. I
Well, you
said,
gotta
well,
prioritize. Like
yeah, but yeah.
food is
Plus,
important.
plus, I knew we had time, so I could do the
Uh-huh.
rest of it on Thursday. So
Mhm. Mhm.
now, if we couldn't do it Thursday, I'd have just went through it all,
You would have suffered through it.
suffered through it, did this, and then ate after we were done.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Why don't you think you believe me?
I believe you.
I know.
100%.
But let's talk about mental health today then.
Okay.
And we're no huge experts, but we're getting ready for Easter. We're going to kind of jump on this topic. A lot of people, I was talking to somebody today, people are feeling this the pandemic fatigue.
Mhm.
And they're like, you know what, if I get sick, I just get sick.
Mm.
And our weekend was good, thank you. They're like doing whatever. I get it. And I think I knew this was going to happen because the winter, you're not really outside as much.
Right.
I think once the summertime comes and people can go outside for walks and do some more stuff outside, they won't feel as overwhelmed by the experience.
Right. And it's closed in. Yep.
Yeah, versus since November, it's been cold and it's the what is daylight savings time this month?
I think it's the 20th of this
Okay.
month.
Yeah, so what happened? I'm noticing a difference because it's lighter outside
Yeah.
at night.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's going to help people's emotional moods too. But we've been talking about, I think we need to pay attention to our mental health and not let our mental health cause us to make bad decisions.
Mhm.
And sometimes our food can mess with our mental health, which then leads to bad decisions.
Yeah.
So
No, it's crazy. That I mean, of course, I've heard about pandemic fatigue, but not to the point that people are just like, whatever. I'm just gonna go live my life, and if I get it, I get it.
well, yeah, they're looking at the odds and saying, well, 1% dies from it. So the likelihood of me dying is not that big. But at the same time,
I would.
no good.
I know. I still wouldn't want to risk it.
Me neither. Because at the same time, you don't. I feel we're echoing. Did you hear it?
No.
I hear myself echoing.
Do you guys hear an echo? Echo, echo, echo.
Okay, but anyway, I was looking over to see how close we were. I was going to move over some.
I'll move over more.
No, you're good. But what was we talking about?
Pandemic fatigue.
And it was something in particular.
About people being like, whatever. I'm just, if I get it, I get it.
Oh yeah. Some people, but see, the problem is you can catch it, but you don't know the long-term effects you can have from it.
Mm-hmm.
How it can mess with your vital organs, or people are developing asthma and stuff after it's over, and all those things. You don't know if you're going to be fine after, long-term effects, or if you're going to die. You don't know. And I think, to me, it's not worth the risk.
No. Mm-mm.
It's not. When it gets warmer out, go outside or walk. Just get out. I think the sun being out will help us some.
Yeah, no, definitely. And like we said earlier, like I think when we got into this, we thought, oh, it'll be 2 weeks, maybe a month, almost like a vacation. And now that it's been about a year, like I said earlier, like where is the light at the end of the tunnel? And I think that thought can be very heavy for people.
Yeah,
There's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah. Like you get tired of, like, I'm done. Like, whatever. Because it's gonna be here. But I think the more people get vaccinated, it'll help.
Mm-hmm.
But people remember this. Even if you get the vaccine, you can still catch it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can catch it, you can still pass it to somebody else who's not vaccinated.
Right.
You still got to wear your mask, still do all that stuff. But I was studying the 1918
Mm-hmm.
flu,
Spanish influenza.
Spanish flu. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It took them almost 3 years for it to go away. 3
Wow.
years. And what happened was it was actually doing good like at a year and a half, I think. And then they had this big parade celebrating to being over. Then a spike
Really?
happened. Yeah, because all those people were out
Wow.
together. And then the spike happened and it put it back into the situation where they were wearing masks, distancing.
Mm-hmm.
And it took about 3 years for it to finally go away. But I think now because we got a vaccine, it may go away quicker. But then there's a lot of people that don't want the vaccine.
Right.
There are people in the medical industry that don't want it. There are nurses and doctors that are not taking it
Why?
because their thing is they don't know what's in it.
But I would
They
think
don't-
they would know better than regular people.
They don't know the long-term effects. Because I think what happens is that it takes years for a vaccine to come out. This one came out in maybe 6-7 months, I think, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. And their thing is it takes longer. So we don't know what's going to happen. So they're not trying to take the vaccine. But I mean, I took the vaccine. At first, I was one of those people, I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold out. I'm going to wait as long as I can. But then I kind of start doing the math of it. It's just like, if I catch it, I don't know the outcome. So what if I catch it and I have long-term like kidney issues or heart issues and all that stuff? It's almost like you kind of picking your battle and the outcome you desire.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went ahead and got it. I was like, I got both of them already. And like Chris Rock said, I don't know what's in aspirin and Tylenol, but I know it makes my head stop hurting. It's
Right.
like, y'all eat McDonald's, but y'all afraid of the vaccine. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, I do think that it's good to do your research and make sure speak to your doctor and make sure it's suitable for you. But it's probably better to move forward with getting it as you never know who you might run into who might have it already. So you don't want to expose yourself and not be protected against it.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm for the people who have a right to take it, not to take it. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Pfizer one. I know Johnson & Johnson just came out with one. And I know people have took the Moderna one, but I mean, we eat stuff and have no idea what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Your doctor gives you a prescription. You don't even read all the side effects. You just take it. It's like,
True. I'm
like, and I'm not, again, people have their own personal preference, their own personal choice.
Mm-hmm.
But, I just had to weigh the risks. And I didn't want to play, Russian roulette with it. It's just me I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So it was open. So I got it. And I'm hopefully praying there's no long-term side effects from it.
Did you feel anything right after you got your shots?
The first one was just arm soreness.
Okay.
The second one, I was in bed the next day. I was getting up to try to come in to work, and I kept laying back down. I was like, I need to stay home. Because the second one is a booster one. That one makes you feel like you're sick.
Gotcha.
But it goes away in like 24 hours or so.
So even just think about it, like you're probably experiencing some of the symptoms of people who have the virus, and at the mildest, most minimal level. So I can't even imagine like really getting this thing and what that might feel like. Yeah,
it was because you feel like you had the flu, like you're coming down with something. Some people have a fever. I didn't have a fever. Well, I was popping Tylenol, cold and flu too. Now this is not medical advice. This is just what some doctors told me. I am not a medical person, so please don't sue me. I'm just telling you, this is what I was told. Before the second one, you take like a Tylenol and like a like a Zyrtec or like an ibuprofen or something like that,
Hmm.
like an hour or two before. Then you kind of the next day you're on like taking some Tylenols just to kind of, you know, minimize the reactions to it.
Yeah.
So I was popping Tylenol, cold and flu the next day just to kind of, you know, but some people have fever, some people have the chills. They feel like you got the flu for like 24 hours and change. And some people have nothing. They take the second dose and they're like, their arm just hurt. I got mine at virtual. Yeah. And again, it depends on your body. Like when you take the test, when you take the the vaccine, they make you sit for like 15 minutes in the room just in case somebody has an allergic reaction from it.
Hmm.
So I sat there for more than 15 minutes. I sat there for a half hour just in case.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. And because they want to make sure you don't go into anaphylactic shock and all that stuff like that.
Right. Uh-huh.
You know, so, but to me, you got to talk to your doctor individually.
Yeah.
You know, we talked to an infectious disease doctor and a few other people, and they were like, yo, get it. They got it, and they recommended other people get it. They did all the research and talked to some people that work in biotech and all that stuff. And,
right.
you know.
Cool. No, but I think that's important. Definitely do your research and don't just count it out.
Yeah. But I think, sorry. But the Black community has been hit by COVID harder than anybody else too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you notice if you do the research, there's a lot of the COVID sites are not in our neighborhood.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And most of the people in line are not us.
Is that because we're afraid to get it, or is it a bigger reason as to why that's happening?
I think it could be a little of both in some areas. There's a little of both. It could be the fear, the innate, just like, you know, most black folk don't trust medicine, you know, for some valid reasons. For valid reasons. So some of them just don't want to get it because they don't trust it. Some don't get it because it's not available. Like I know New Jersey, some people are the first open slot is in September.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
And this is for seniors.
Wow.
Who are the first ones to get it? So, you know, but there are ways around it. Like some people, if you go on like some of the sites the day of and make an appointment, sometimes they have an open slot because somebody canceled.
Yeah.
Or some spaces they have extra at the end of the day, and they,
right.
you know, because they got to get rid of them.
Yeah, that's all right. If you go later,
yeah,
you might be able to get in.
Squeeze you in, yeah. But some people are afraid of it. I understand, you know. Suppose you're living alone. What do you tell a person that want to get the vaccine? Unless you're going to stay in the house by yourself all day, you have no exposure if you never go anywhere. But if you're going out to the store and all that stuff like that, it's a possibility. I know a guy who didn't leave his house for 2 weeks for medical reasons. Went out one time to go to the grocery store, mask on, everything. The only place he went was the grocery store. Caught COVID at the grocery store.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
In the house for 2 weeks, nowhere, and boom, right out. Somehow got it in the grocery store, and masked up, did everything he was supposed to do. Still got it anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, again, I didn't want to turn this into a vaccine panel. We're actually going to have one this month.
Good.
On the 25th of this month at 7, we're going to have a vaccine panel. Yeah, forgot about that. At 7 o'clock, we're going to have some doctors come on and talk about it. And it should be pretty cool. Should be pretty cool. So, you know, our thing is, you know, your mental health during this time is important. Do things to make you happy.
Yeah. And I think we need to really be strategic about that. Because it's easy to get down in the dumps and, you know, to stay there. You have to really be proactive and making sure that you're keeping yourself sane, for lack of better words.
Yeah, you have to. You know, it's getting warmer out. Go out and take a walk or something like that. Put your jacket on, have your mask on and all that stuff. Yeah, some people they go to work and catch it. You know, this lady wrote this letter. She worked at a grocery store when COVID
Hmm.
really started getting big last year, and she was just I think she's a senior, and she was still working, and she would do everything before she walked into the house, wash, took her clothes, change clothes on stuff before she came into the house. Somehow
Yeah.
her husband still got it. I guess she was asymptomatic,
Wow.
and her husband died, and she was just talking about how sorry she was that she was going to work and da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's terrible.
I know. But most of us have never been in this situation before either. So how do you deal? How do you know you don't know how to deal with this until you're actually in it?
Hmm.
I would just say be honest about your feelings and be honest where your thought process is.
Yeah.
You know, that's my thought.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But I think this month we could focus on some mental health stuff and yeah, uh, we can work through some emotional things like get a hobby, get something that you've been wanting to do during this time. I think people were
Hmm.
doing that when the first thing first started.
Yeah.
Home Depot and Lowe's was packed because people were doing stuff around their houses,
Building stuff. Yeah.
stuff, building stuff, and now it's like again nobody thought it was going to be this long. You know, we have to have these continued things that bring some joy into our lives.
Hmm.
So
So what's that? What's that for you? What do you do to bring some joy into life?
I have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
I play Madden sometimes, but
Uh-huh.
I've been messing around with cooking and stuff too,
Cool.
like cooking new stuff. It's kind of exhilarating, Um,
What type of stuff you making?
so I'm more into making like different types of meats and steaks and
Uh-huh.
pork. And I made some uh like a lamb not lamb chops. It was a big lamb with a bone in there. I can't remember what type it is, but I made that. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Trying little stuff, going here, getting some stuff, and
Uh-huh.
I don't do it all the time, but just every now and then when I have the desire to do it, I try it.
Cool.
But I'm back in school, so between school and this and the kids, I ain't got time for much of anything. So
Uh-huh.
I'm behind on reading this week, so just is what it is.
I hear you.
So sorry, good.
I was thinking about getting a PlayStation.
I thought you had one.
I mean, I have like a PS2.
Oh
So,
man,
yeah,
you gonna get the 5?
I want to.
Are you gonna play it?
I will find some time to play it somewhere.
Yeah, I thought about getting one, but I don't feel like paying $500
No.
for it.
Well, the graphics, though, are really good.
I know. Or I get a newer PlayStation 4 because mine's a little old.
Mhm.
But anyway, so we're going to talk through this month about mental health, fitness. Next week, we're looking to get some guests on next couple weeks to talk to us about fitness and getting this COVID weight off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a scale and I'm just gonna see. I'm afraid to buy one.
My scale stopped working around this time last year.
What'd you say?
So my scale stopped working around this time last year.
And what happened?
I had to get a new battery for it, and I just haven't gotten to that yet.
Are you purposely avoiding it?
Maybe not purposely, but hasn't happened yet.
No. I'm gonna get one and just kind of because if you weigh yourself weekly, it kind of helps.
Mm-hmm.
That. But I think, but I know me. When I feel better physically, like when I'm eating better,
Mm-hmm.
when my weight is at a place that's good for me, my outlook is just my energy is different. Everything is just there, and I like the feeling of that. This whole feeling sluggish and everything is for the birds, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we just got to get rid of all the cakes and the cookies and the sugar and
All of them, though. All of it?
I wouldn't say all of it. Is just called managing it. You don't have to, go through. You don't have to eat a bunch of sweets every day.
But you're supposed to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert in that order.
Or your dessert could be some fruit.
That's not dessert.
Yes, it is.
I think fruit could be like a lunch.
Fruit is a dessert also. That's why they offer it as an option for dessert.
With like ice cream or something.
Lord have mercy. You got like a sugar high. You're like
I'm just saying.
But you don't need ice cream and cake 4 or 5 days a week.
No, you don't need it.
It's not good for you either.
No.
Matter of fact, where my sweet potato pie at?
See, when November comes, that's usually when I make my pies.
You said that. Wait a minute. You said last year, November. Then he's like, all right, when November came and going, he's like, oh, the spring. And then now you're pushing it back to November again.
I said in the spring?
Yes.
See, but sweet potatoes are only around in
I buy sweet potatoes every week. Sweet potatoes is part of a staple for me, so don't do that.
Okay.
Can your mom make sweet potato pie like you or no? No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
No. Look, we're not saying
maybe Easter.
Don't lie.
No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Oh, you can always couch it. You say, I said maybe. I didn't say I was doing shit. The maybe was there. The maybe was there. Maybe. So y'all
maybe
again,
Easter.
this is the second time y'all can tell online that she came here lying.
I'm not lying. I will strive to make a sweet potato pie.
I don't need a big one. Just a little mini one.
I can't make them that small.
You can't?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we can split it. We can take different slices, and I'll take a half, and you give slices to everybody. Yo, when I ate that for the first time, my shoulder started hurting, my joints. I was like, "Oh, yes." I was like, "This is good," but it's gluten and sugar all in this thing.
No.
And I was like, I felt it all here. My body was like, "Bro, what are you doing? Stop eating this."
Sorry.
Why are you saying sorry? It's not your fault. I'm the one who ate it.
Maybe I can make a gluten-free version.
Thank you, Ava. See, thank you, Ava. Ava, you've been here this whole time. Thank you.
Okay, Ava.
You know what you should do. This is honestly, this is the thing. So I'm supposed to be gluten-free, right? Because I don't have celiac disease, but I have an allergy to gluten. So when I cut that, the weight started really coming off. But what really got the weight off, and this might mess around and kill you, is we did a 2-week sugar detox. 2-week sugar detox. And for 2 weeks, the only sugar you could have was from fruit, natural sugars. Anything else that has sugar in it. So no ketchup, no mustard. A lot of the salad dressings have sugar in it. No rice, no potatoes, because the starchies are very high in sugar. The bread and stuff. But when I tell you, because I went to a homeopathic doctor, she kind of did this whole reset on my body thing. The first couple of days was hard. It was crazy.
So what do you eat?
Like regular food, like vegetables, like lean meat, like I said, fruit, those things. I know you're used to cookies and pies, and you like, to you, there's nothing else on the menu to eat besides those things. But honestly, when I cut those things out, that 2 weeks, I dropped mad weight, and I felt so good. Oh my goodness! And even so much that I kept it going for a while. I didn't eat potatoes. I didn't eat rice for a minute. My weight was down. I was feeling great. If I did have sweets, it was only like, because the way they do it is once you stop eating sugar like that, your body gives you a cue that if you eat some, you'll either get a headache
Mhm.
or something in your body will be painful and remind you. So when I would eat it, my head would start pounding. So I
Oh.
would only have like a little, like, so I had a cookie, a little piece like this, cake, a little piece like this, and I was done. Because my body was just like reacting to it. When I tell you, I need to go back to it. I have to.
You do that. That's
You don't feel that?
I mean, I wouldn't. Never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Why?
I don't know if I could commit to that.
Yeah, it's okay. I know.
I would try it.
But it's literally 2 weeks. But see, the thing is, you'd be surprised what has sugar.
I don't eat that bad. Don't get it twisted. I'm not that bad. No, I need to do better with my water intake. But outside of that,
And that's the thing. The only thing you're drinking is water the whole time. No juice, none of that. Yeah. But again, what it showed me again, what you put in your body dictates a lot of how you feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to go back to it because it's feeling better, starting to become more important than how nice that piece of pie tastes. Now, I'll start after you make the pie.
I better make that pie soon then, huh?
Get the pie first. No, you don't have to. I'm not starting anytime soon, but yeah, you was like her first, and then it takes discipline. She ain't got no discipline. I've thought about doing keto, but I don't think I can do all that meat all the time. They say keto is good for you in the short term, but the keto diet's not good for you long term though, because your blood pressure and your cholesterol, that stuff is up. Hey, Robin.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah. So you got to find but I'm going to look into something where you eat towards your body type.
Yeah, interesting.
There's this way they test your body, they test your whatever stuff, and you eat according to your body type, and it's supposed to be really, make things better. So that's what we're going to talk about. This is just like a brief introduction this week, and next week I'll see if Moses can come on next week at 1 and do some workout stuff, because they're starting with this week or next week.
So we're going to do that monthly, and I believe the first one is for, let me pull it up. It is for the week of the 22nd.
That's okay.
The Friday, so it's
all right. Yeah, so we're going to have some the keto diet is severe. That's why it's supposed to be just for a short time. What was I saying? We're going to start doing some workout videos for everybody. You can work out at home. I know Desiree did some yoga stuff, and and that's going to be pretty cool. Brother Moses come do some stuff, and Sister Bernay do some stuff, just to kind of get us healthy, because we got to get this COVID weight off. I know, I do, because God knows.
I have like a playlist on YouTube of like dance workout videos. Man, I put that on. I was like, man, I'm really out of shape because I used to run through these things.
Yeah, you got to do some push-ups and stuff, some weight training. That's really that weight training really is what gets the weight off, gets everything. Do some push-ups and all that stuff. So I'm getting back into that. So I get it together, because God knows if we were to open church in a week or two, and they'd be like, "Oh, we're wearing suits this week." I'd be like,
"Dress down."
Can we wear jeans all month? Because I would not be ready. I tried on one of my suits and I was like, not working. But again, you only have one body. And in order for you to do God's work, your body has to be able to cooperate with you.
Absolutely.
Right. Tiffany Nicole says God wants us fit for the kingdom and future time to get ready. You have to be I'm not doing a dance workout.
Yeah, let's do it.
I wanted to do that thing. Remember that spoof that the guy was doing with the biblical workout? I think I showed it to you where he was like quoting the Bible scriptures
Oh,
and they
yeah,
were
I
laughing.
remember. Huh?
Sid, be careful going to the gym. They saying the gym is like one of the worst places to go during COVID because people are catching it like crazy here. So I'm gonna work out at home. Yeah. So, you know, kind of get it together because I need to be able to fit back into my suits again. This wearing jeans and sweatpants also on what it's been, and COVID's been very spoiling. Keefe, you called in. Didn't you call in from On Point? I thought you called in this Saturday from On Point, or you commented. I don't know. All right, let's get out of here. So this is a quick introduction. We're chopping up with y'all. Next week we'll have some people come in and work it out. Unless you got something else you want to say.
No, I'm excited. Let's do it.
Okay. What's this? Okay. All right, y'all. Well, if all hearts and minds are clear.
You want to run through the schedule?
Yeah. Yeah. Be careful what them gyms make, because they saying gyms is like a petri dish for COVID too. Because all the people that don't wear their mask and that hot air.
Yeah.
And everybody breathing heavy in that hot air. You know. Yeah. So tonight, 5:30 recap. Encounter broadcast at 7. Focus Singles Ministry tomorrow. We're talking about soul ties. Kind of demystify some stuff. Of course, Wednesday, Bible study at 7. Cooking with Chef at 7. Bible trivia on Friday at 7. On Point at 9. Emerging at 6. Encounter, of course, our normal schedule, and then virtual communion at 6 o'clock, not 7.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'll fix that.
Yeah. All right. So communion is at 6. Oh, and I got to get you the intercessory prayer calendar because we're going to put it out Wednesday.
Okay.
The problem is I got to like 15 different themes and couldn't think of anything else. So I'll send them to you. You can come up with some stuff.
Okay, great.
I'll do it now. All right, y'all. We got to go. Bye, y'all.
Bye.